Hi, I'm Miles Trotter, and this is another video in the series I'm doing on the hero's journey from comfortable misery to creating a new life for ourselves. I'm just going to recap really quickly. I started by talking about how many men in midlife are in this state of what I call comfortable misery, where everything looks great on the outside, got a car and home and job and stuff and things and family and whatever, the things that we really always wanted. But inside we're feeling dislocated, disillusioned, lonely, sad, and confused. Like, where is my life going? And the first half has been really, we've spent building and accumulating and creating this identity and this sort of vision of success we wanted for our lives. But that comes to an end. And the comfortable suffering is the sign that it's coming to an end. It's really time to make the transition to the second half of life. And we don't really know what that's about, but we do know it's going to have more purpose, more meaning, and more sense of satisfaction, and even a sense of adventure. And that is what the hero's journey I'm interested in, and hopefully you are too. So what's next on the hero's journey? Well, it's what they often call the call to adventure. If you think about, I don't know if you've ever seen The Matrix. I'm sure you'd have to be locked up in a room not to have seen The Matrix. But there's a scene right at the very beginning where Neo was this kind of lost, bored computer programmer who's sort of hacking at night, and he's getting a hassle from the boss during the daytime. And the guy starts getting these secret little messages showing up on his screen. Follow the white rabbit. Ooh, what's that all about? And that's kind of intriguing for him. And he's going, someone's trying to talk to me, and this is really interesting. And he's intrigued, and then these people come and he sees someone with a little white rabbit tattoo on her shoulder, and he goes, "Oh, this is really interesting." And so you can see how Neo is slowly being drawn in to this new life, this new kind of version of reality that just has never occurred to him before. And it's this call to adventure. He's the one who's supposed to save the world. So now, not all of us are going to get that sort of call to adventure to save the world. But part of this being in this hero's adventure is to hear the new call in our lives. And it's to really start listening to these old longings from childhood that have never really gone away. I had these longings to do this kind of thing, right? When I was a kid, I wanted to be up in the mountains. I wanted to be hiking and exploring and pushing myself beyond the limits. And here I am doing it, And it's like it is a real sense of this childhood longing that starts kind of annoying us so much that we can't ignore it anymore. And we have these longings for adventure, to make a difference, to do something heroic, to do something, to make a contribution with our lives. And the future that disappeared, when we're sort of sitting there in comfortable misery, suddenly gets filled with beautiful, exciting things. And for the first time in years, we're genuinely alive, excited, and even inspired by what the second half of life might offer, even if the details are unclear. And we're motivated to continue this hero's journey. Okay, what could my life be about? What new opportunities could I say yes to? What things could I start throwing away? What stuff could I just stop doing? And that's this section called the call to adventure. So what's your call to adventure? What are you excited by? What longings do you have from childhood that you could start paying attention to? I hope this has been useful, and I look forward to talking to you in our next video.